Right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, little boys and little girls. Monkey Man on the people's back, riding them as usual, despite the fact that all their corporate charters have been revoked and rescinded and cancelled. The Monkey Man still insisting on his fraudulent legal processes, okay, and wasting your time. So Monkey Man, get off the people's back. For the men and the women who know what the deal is and who are trying to perhaps experience prosperity in your mind through meditation, and eventually you'll be able to experience prosperity in your so-called physical sense. Okay? So we're back in the nature of things. Still Tooblack in it. And yeah, so this is where we are today. If you didn't know, now you do. You know about the song. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. All right? So we're not messing around with the devil, man. And these monkey people. We are here to explain clearly to the people how the devil man is deceiving them and how you can stop being deceived by the devil man. Okay? So once you're thinking up this shit, well, what we do is we come and sit down here, have a concoction, and a zoot, all right? And stare out in the nature. Sometimes you might take a walk. Essentially what's needed is ground. For instance, this is grass, and it's been hot, so it's parched a little bit. But ideally, you need to take your shoes off and find ground. I won't be doing it today because I won't be walking on parched ground. I'm going to wait for it to rain a little bit, and then maybe we might walk on the ground. But essentially what you need to do is you need to find ground where you can walk in peace, right? Where there are no people or crowds doing their shopping for T-shirts and flipping tights for 20p, fighting each other over some cheap shit, right? So get away from those kind of places where there is conflict and confrontation and bullshit, and you come out to this sorts of places when there's no one. It's just us. There's no assholes around here. There are no bullshitters around us now, right? And the kind of places we hang around with, there's no devil man here, you see, asking you questions. Huh? We're not playing that shit. Yeah, so take it Tooblack on your ass of the little boy who's lying to people and deceiving people, right? Because they live in fear. And that little girl who lies to people and deceives people because they live in fear. And they don't believe that actually you don't need to live in fear, right? You can live in love, unconditional love, and unconditional abandonment. However, if you dwell in lower vibrations and you believe everyone is out to hurt you and everyone's out to grab from you and people want stuff from you and you're always scheming and scamming and deceiving, you see, that's not the way to live. Keep doing that. And you're going to stay exactly where you are. Alright? So it's time to wake up for the boys and the girls, the men and the women. You're awake already and you're doing your thing. So keep doing your thing. And we're going to support you in what you do. For the liars and the boys and the girls, guess what? We're not going to support you anymore. You're going to have to find someone else to steal energy from. All right? So we're going to say goodbye to the users. You know who you are. You know who you are. Right? And the same way we put information out on people who are deceivers in the public, we're going to put out information of the deceivers in the private also. So people can be aware of where these characters are. And if they ever get approached by these characters with stories about who they know, all the business people they know, and the private bankers, and all these connections, and they have industries called creative industries, which don't really exist, but which they use as a means of getting, I'd say, goods out of people by making false promises. Yeah, so your time is up. Okay, you're going to have to rely on your own individual skills and talents, if you have any, or if you've spent the last 50 years developing any. We'll find out what you're made of. All right? But for the vampires, guess what? You're not going to get away with vampiring of the people. You must be out of your mind. If you do believe that you're going to steal from the people in the private, the same way that some people are stealing from the people in the public, and if you believe you're going to get away with it, it's not going to happen. Okay? The using people part is finished. So get used to it. All right? So for the men and the women, I encourage you, please leave the cubicle. Find one of these spots where you can chill, as it were, and unwind, and do your thing. All right? It's all about internal peace or inner peace more than external image or this fake imagery with fake smiles, plastic smiles on their selfies. These are miserable people. However, as soon as the camera comes up and they see the camera, it's a fake smile to pretend that they're having a good time. But when you meet them in person, they're miserable fuckers with they're miserable people. Sad and argumentative and always causing conflict. All right? So that's the negative people. All right? Yeah, so I'm going to cool out here for a minute. Absolute peace and unwind. And then I'm going to think up some more ideas of how to kick the devil's ass. All right? So take it to black. Still blacken it on your bitch ass.